So yes, hello and welcome. Episode 9, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Episode 9. Episode 9 of what? Episode 9 of NuzStocke Pokemon Sword. That's what. I am Matt, as always. Glad to have you here. I hope you're doing well. This is Corner of Wall on Twitch, also as always, unless you're watching us on YouTube. In that case, it's Corner of Wall on YouTube. Hey, you see what I did there? It's kind of funny. Yeah. I'll tell you what's not funny. What's not funny is how the market has been behaving this past week. It has been rough. It has been rough. In fact, you can probably see how rough it has been right now by taking a look at how some of the stocks in the Pokefolio are doing. It's not looking good. Almost everything is down. I am underwater on almost everything, and I say almost everything, but I think it's only one thing that I'm still up on, and it's in fact the Wyndham that's going by right now. I'm pretty sure. It's it's not looking good. I mean, I'm almost down $100, as you can see. However, the age-old adage says that it is not a loss unless you what? Unless you sell. So the goal of tonight is to not have to sell anything. Now that's going to be kind of tricky, a little bit, because I am going to be facing B, a gym leader. And as we all know, the last gym battle against, what's the fire guy's name? Kabu, that was it. Against Kabu did not go all that well. Went a lot worse than I was expecting, so I need to bring out the big brain plays for this one. Because I really don't want to have to sell anything right now. Otherwise, these losses that you see scrolling across the screen right now are going to be solidified. They did an exceptional job. Man, I had a lot of jobs going, didn't I? It's been a while since I've played, too. I usually do Monday nights, but this week's been kind of crazy. It's surprising I can barely even find time to do it tonight. But, as per the rules, I gotta play at least once a week, so I gotta find time. I'm forced to. Why have I imposed this on myself? What is wrong with me? Okay. While I was chatting away, we've picked up all our Pokemon from the Pokejobs. Now, I know I said that tonight we're going to be facing B. However, there's something that I want to attempt to do first. Something I want to attempt to do because I want to be at my best when I face B. Again, the goal of tonight is to not have to sell anything. I don't want to lose anybody in that gym fight. So the goal of tonight, well, okay, not the goal of tonight, but something that I want to accomplish before facing against B is, one, I actually forgot Alcoa was so low level, because he's going to be kind of, the key. He's going to be the key with his ghost typing and whatnot to the gym battle, I think. So one, I should probably level him up a bit. A few levels at least. But that's not what I originally had in mind. What I originally had in mind is I want to get him evolved. I want to get him evolved, which, thanks to the crazy evolution methods that Game Freak apparently dreamed up in this game, that is possible at his current level. It's a pain in the butt. It is the biggest pain in the butt of all of the new evolution methods, I would argue. Especially for a run like this, because what I have to do is I have to have him take 49 or more points of damage and then run under the arch in the wild area. Just the idea of having something take damage, is kind of makes me kind of cringe a little bit, because again, this is a Nuzlocke derivative. Because if it dies, I can't use it anymore. So I'm going to have to be very careful about this. Very slow, very methodical, and I apologize, probably very boring. Because I want to take things slow and be careful. Especially due to what happened to Seal there last time. I'm still kicking myself over that. I can't believe I was so dumb to miscalculate what that Dugtrio was capable of. So let's go ahead and put Alcoa out front. And of course the other Pokemon are going to be some key to the gym battle also. Like, my current strategy right now that I'm thinking of is leading with Alcoa, evolved Alcoa, obviously. Leading with that, and then perhaps switching to Deer, switching to John Deere, just as the last non-Gigantamax Pokemon is going to faint. So I can faint it with that, and then I will have a hopefully somewhat fresh John Deere, otherwise known as Corvisquire, to go into the Gigantamax Machamp with. And I know she has a Gigantamax Machamp, because I specifically remember that, but I honestly don't remember what the other of her Pokemon are. So I really hope that none of them have, you know, like a gotcha. You know, none of them have like a random water move against Alcoa, because that would kind of suck. Okay, so we got Alcoa out front. Good, good, good. Let's see, is there any TMs I can give him to help him out? Because his moves, if I remember right, are not super diverse right now. He can't even learn Sand Tomb. He can learn Will-O-Wisp, and I'm pretty sure he knows Hex also. Yes, he does. Craft Shield's useless. Let's get rid of that. Maybe he can learn Sand Tomb once he evolves into Runeregus. Maybe? You can't even learn Dig. What kind of ground type are you? Well, maybe he'll be able to learn those once he turns into Runeregus. Alright. Let's see, who to fight? Coughing seems pretty safe. Oh, nope. It looks like we're fighting a Noctowl instead. Game has chosen for me. Oh, this is bad. Because I can't damage it with the Hex. Oh, first battle, and I've already made a stupid mistake. I can at least burn it. Try and whittle it down. Okay. No, I need you to hit me a few more times. I need to take damage. Whoa, okay, enough damage, enough damage. Actually, is that 49? No. It's, no. 49 plus 39, 80... 88? I'm pretty sure it's 88, which is higher than 78, so that means I'm not there yet. I just need a few more points. However, that's not going to be this battle because I'm starting to get kind of scared. We're going to switch. Of course I burn him, and it turns out he has no physical moves. That is my luck. Because of course it is. Okay, not quite yet. Alcoa still needs to take a bit more damage. Let's try a coughing. Actually, should I give him a potion first? No, because that kind of defeats the purpose, but I also don't want him suddenly dying from something that I didn't see coming because I'm dumb. But I can't imagine what a coughing can do to hurt him. All he should have is poison moves, which obviously is not super effective, or not very effective rather, on a ghost type. The most surprising thing a coughing could have is self-destruct, but it doesn't affect ghosts. So I think I'm... famous last words. I think I'm okay here. Yeah, a few more of those. Give me a few more of those. Or maybe no, because you're about to faint. Oh, good, more coughings. That's good, that's good. Keep hitting me with those clear smogs. That works. Except no more out of you, because you're done. Again, very, very slow and boring start, but I apologize. I really want to get this Runerigus before I have to go face B, because I'm scared out of my mind right now. I'm not scared I'm going to lose, I'm scared I'm going to lose some Pokemon unexpectedly like I did in the Fire Gym, which I don't want to do! Otherwise I'm going to take massive losses right now. And that is the opposite of what we're trying to do here. This isn't how fast can you lose all your money. No. Haze, okay. I mean, I'm not taking that chip damage, but it's also not gonna surprise me and murder me, so that's, you know what, I'll take it. Another clear smog hit. Good, good. Is that 49? I think that's 49, but does it need to be... Is it 49 or more? I think it's more than 49. I don't know. I remember trying to evolve one into a Runerigus in my original run, and it was a pain in the butt. Not because the instructions are hard, but because they seem to be extremely fickle. I don't know if that's because I'm not following them properly, or if it's because of, I don't know, bad coding. I don't know. It's easy to blame Game Freak for everything, but you know what? Not everything's their fault. Just most things. This'll do it though. There's that chip damage I needed. I'm pretty sure that's 49 if I'm doing my math properly. And you would think a guy running a channel about stocks can do his math properly. Yeah, you would think that. You would think that. But if I have demonstrated anything during this run, it is that I am dumb. IR dumb face. So that should be 49. And if you're thinking right now, well, you know, why don't you just go get a calculator and do it if you're not confident in your math? What's fun in that? Alright. So I need to go to the arch in the Dusty Bowl. And go under it. Does it need to be in the first slot? Because I don't feel comfortable roaming around here with him in the first slot like that. I don't think he does. So I'm going to go and switch him around. There's a lot of rock types in the Dusty Bowl, so I'm going to put Drive Shack up first. She should be able to take care of any of those. Hopefully. Actually, no. She's kind of brittle. I'm going to put Estee Lauder up front instead. I have to go under the arch. And I think it just happens? Haha, there we go. Runeriga's time. What's evolving? Runeriga's is a cool Pokemon. I like it. Probably my favorite Galar evolution. Runerigus is the Grudge Pokemon. A powerful curse has woven into an ancient painting. After absorbing the spirit of a Yamask, the painting began to move. Oh, Shadow Claw, yes please. Actually, what's his stats? Attack is higher, really? That's interesting. Okay, well I get stabbed with Shadow Claw, so there's literally no reason for me to ever use Slam again, so yeah. Shadow Claw! Nice. That went off without a hitch. Could have been a lot worse. And if I'm right, it should have a lot of defense too. 96 defense compared to 43, 49, 70. Actually, wow, Estee Lauder is surprisingly defensive. BRP is defensive too, obviously, as he's a rock type, but no rock types in the fighting gym. It's not happening. Actually, Drive Shack is surprisingly defensive. I figured she was brittle. Nah, 76, 98. That's pretty good. But 96, 79. That's good. cool. Cool. I did also say that I wanted to level him up a bit. What is a good way to go about that? I mean, I can just sit here and grind and kill wild things, but it sounds kind of boring. I could also have him level up in the fighting gym. You know, the trainers and whatnot that I faced beforehand, which, come to think of it, I don't actually remember what the challenge in the fighting gym is. I remember all the others. Well, actually, do I? I remembered what you do in the first 3. I remember what you do in the fairy gym, because it's friggin' hilarious. I don't remember what you do in the rock gym. And I don't remember what you do in the... What's the last one? In the Dragon Gym. Raihan's gym. Actually, did I remember what happens in the first 3 gyms? Or am I only saying that because now I know and have been reminded? No, I definitely knew the water gym. I definitely knew the grass gym. I don't know if I remembered the fire. No, I think I remember the fire gym because I remember saying that it was the hardest that I remember. And it is. It's very hard. I mean, I lost a Pokemon in there. I lost 2 Pokemon in there. Well, technically, I only lost 1 to the challenges, and then I lost 1 in the gym battle. It's a whole thing. Do I want to be fighting in the wild area? I don't know. That's a good question. Do I have a smoke ball yet? No. Oh, I have leftovers, though. I'm gonna give him leftovers. Yep. Actually, you know what I can do? Huh. I can grind... I can grind Wobbuffets. Because they can't hurt me if I don't touch them, and they give away a lot of experience. Problem is, now I gotta sit around for them to die. That's kind of boring. I could switch out everyone in the meantime so they all get experience, I guess. So they all get maximum experience. Again, I said this episode was going to be starting very boring. Did I lie? Was I wrong? Everybody in! Everybody pile in. Wait, can't be switched out? What? Oh! Oh, he's got Shadow Tag. He's got Shadow Tag, and I was only able to switch out Alcove because it's Ghost type. Ah, oh, crap. Well, so much for everyone getting experience. Sorry, boys. I guess I'll just do Hone Claw a couple gazillion times. Actually, you know what? That would be really bad if he did Destiny Bond on his last turn before he died from the burn. That's why I gotta kill him before then, which I should be able to do with a maximum attack. Corvus Squire, you kidding me? Just gotta wait for him to not use Destiny Bond. I know, right, Jetty? It's a perfect strategy. Literally can't fail. I'm a genius. Pretty sure I'm at max. Yep. Well, I'm close. I might as well go now while he has not used Destiny Bond. He didn't use Destiny Bond, right? I'm not being dumb. No, I'm pretty sure that's a status that would show up here. Man, now I'm second guessing literally everything, every little thing. Like, that's not good either. I'm getting so paranoid. Should I switch in John Deere again? Is there someone else who can try to take him out? Try to take him out, take him out. No. I'm gonna trust John Deere with the task. Because he can bump up that attack and then strike. Again, this is riveting television, isn't it, folks? Oh, no, you don't. You ain't catching me with that. Man, the only thing you catching are these hands, bruh. How many do I got? 3? Nah, I can do better than that. Man, I remember back in the day, you used to have to keep track of your own status. Man, like living in the dark ages. I want to get at least one more level on each of them. go for more. Let's go for more Wobble Wobble Fets. Actually, come to think of it, wait a minute. I don't have to fear counter. I don't have to fear. I just realized I don't gotta fear counter because it's a fighting move and it can't hit me. Oh, we gonna have fun with this thing. Get wrecked. Pfft, loser. All right, this is gonna speed up quite a bit now. I found a loophole. Come on, Wobby Wobbies, death awaits you. Whoa. I think I just found my preferred method of grinding in this game. This is super easy mode. Mirror coat, I'm using physical moves, you dope. Go ahead, counter me, I dare you. I wonder if I should try to take down one of these Machokes as practice. Well, he's making his mind up for me. Yeah, you know what? You want to go? Let's go. Oh, jeez, I'm getting overconfident. Gotta bring it back down a peg. Using a fighting type move, what a noob. I know, right, Jetty? Are you being fluffy and cuddly? Knock off! What? You dirty rapscallion. Could go beat up your friend just for that. Strength is a normal type move. Okay, so... okay, story time. So, I was watching a YouTube video about some, like, pro NuzStocke player, whatever, and he was ranking the items that a Pokemon can hold for NuzStocke runs, and he seemed to really like, he really liked leftovers. He liked leftovers and similar items like the Black Sludge, and I don't really get it. I don't really understand why, but now that I have one and I'm gonna use it, I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. I mean, it's putting in work already. It's putting in half-decent work already, and I'm already recovered a lot of that damage I took. Oh, snap! Skyline champ gonna be even more of a champ. Skuntank! Nice. Here we go. I was wondering when it was going to evolve. I actually didn't realize that Stunky evolved so late. Figured it was maybe mid-20s? But no, apparently it's 36. Skuntank, the skunk Pokemon, you don't say. In its belly, it reserves stinky fluid that it shoots from its tail during battle. As this Pokemon's diet varies, so does the stench of its fluid. It's gonna learn some moves, too. Flamethrower? What? Man, aren't you just full of surprises? Kinda have no need for Toxic, I don't think. I am already slipping under. Cool. I think a few more. I want to get these two to 36 at least. And then we can go ahead for the gym. Ooh, actually, no, this is dangerous. I gotta watch out for these. What does mean look to again? Unable to flee. Yeah, that works. Come on, use something else. Safeguard works. Imagine it's a speed tie and he goes first now and it's Destiny Bond. That would suck. But no, I'm pretty confident that I'm faster than all these Wobbuffets. Low kick, huh? It's gonna be a negatory, bruh. Actually, you know what? I should look at what TMs he can learn now. Wow, we can learn all kinds of cool stuff. They're a Rock Blast? What? Learn Sand Tomb. Still can't learn Dig, but he can learn Sand Tomb. Yeah, let's go for Sand Tomb. What about Rock Blast? That's an interesting choice. Maybe later. It's not going to do me any good in the upcoming gym because again, Rock On. Well, not again. It's my first time saying it. I don't know why I said again. Rock On fighting is not useful. You can use Safeguard all you want. Nothing's gonna save ya. And just like that, I'm back up to full health. It's kind of crazy. I can see why he thought it was really good. Da na 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 na. I'm gonna forego the Machumps. There's only one champ I need here, and his name is Skyline. If you ain't a champ but a Skyline, get out of here. Wait a minute. Did he just use Destiny Bond? I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. No. Ugh. This is a disaster. Whose friggin' idea was this game? Who? Oh. Okay, I think I need a break. I think I need a break. I think I need a break to calm my nerves. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I did that. I can't. Oh. I'm so stupid. Jesse, I'm in no mood right now. Fine, I'll pet you. So there's a few things that suck about this. Both of them probably very obvious right now. One, I'm gonna have to sell Alcoa. And not only is it down, and I didn't say that I didn't want to sell things that were down. What super sucks about it is that I still think it's a very good stock long term. I still think it's a very good stock long term. In fact, it had shot up just when I bought it. Market this last week kind of brought it back down. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up again next week. However, I can't wait until next week now because I'm going to have to sell it tomorrow. So that sucks. Second thing about this that sucks is that now I don't have a Yamask. I don't have a Kofagrigus to face down the gym leader. Actually, that's not true. Okay, now the wheels in my head are spinning as to a way to gamify the rules. Because I am allowed to catch duplicate Pokemon. I can go out and catch another Yamask if I wanted to. And I can evolve him into a Kofagrigus again if I wanted to. Granted, I would need to buy another stock for that Yamask. But I kinda had cash in the account burning a hole in it anyway. I originally was not going to catch anything during this session. Or I didn't plan on it. I can't repurchase those Alcoa shares though, because I'm not allowed to assign more than one a stock to any two Pokemon, even if one is deceased and the other is not. I kind of like this plan. I like this plan. Alright, you know what? No more feeling sad for my dumb dopey self. This is a plan. This is a plan. I'm gonna get back on that horse. Gonna get back on that Mudsdale. Because I have a plan. Now, question is, do I want to... well, you know what? I'll get into that when I have to do an analysis. Question is, I'm not allowed to have a session that is more than 3 hours long, so do I even have time? I'm about an hour in. So, I would need to have in the next 2 hours, I need to catch a Yamask, level it up a few ways, and evolve into a Runerigus, and then face B. And then that would actually be my 2 events for tonight. Again, I have to do 2 of a few things, and catch Pokemon, and battle, or gym in this case, would be one of those. This is a plan. This is a plan. I better get moving. All right, you know what? We're done with the color commentary tonight. I am all serious business because I've had it. I can't be funny and focused at the same time. Okay, step 1 is to go back out and catch another Yamask. Do I want the glowy ones? I forget what the glowy one does. Is it like more powerful? I don't remember. Jeez, my now that I'm focused in on this episode, just trying to survive, my heart is pounding. Oh my goodness. Yeah, great balls. We ain't screwing around here anymore. Yes, actually, that's right. I still have to assign a stock, and actually, it's funny. So let me bring you over to the, where's my mouse? Where is it? Yeah, there we go. It's actually funny. I was originally questioning whether or not to even bring this up, to even hook up a second screen, because I did not expect at all to have to catch something tonight. I expected to do the gym, and I expected to maybe do the story thing with Bede in town. I did not expect to catch anything. It's a good thing I set it up, though. Again, anything can happen, and anything does happen because, again, I'm a dope. Now, this is going to be interesting because I've already looked at what is available for Yamask, and I chose Alcoa the first time. Obviously, I can't choose Alcoa again, so... And I don't remember what the other ones were, if there were any other ones that I liked. I don't know. Let's see. So I can't do Alcoa. What else did I like here? I don't remember liking anything else actually. What is Asset Mark? Asset Mark Financial Holdings. Honestly, if it can't move more than this on a good update like today, I don't know if I want it. Actually, maybe today wasn't as up as I thought it was. I could have sworn the Dow was higher than this. I could have sworn the S&P was higher than this. I could have sworn it was green all day. But apparently I have no idea what's going on. Took a steep tumble Tuesday. Question is that because everything did? What are they? Wealth Management Technology Solutions in the United States. New channel to help RIA achieve scale. A new buy stock. Well, that was last month, though. Need something a little more recent. Platform assets for first quarter, that was 16 days ago. Apparently people didn't hate it. Because it kept on running. You know, I don't dislike this. Do not dislike this. I'm not crazy about it, but I don't hate it either. I want to see what people think. Apparently people don't think anything, because there's no one in here. What makes it a new buy stock? I bet you might want to bet. Yeah, it had a buy a month ago. Do you still have it as a buy, Zax? That would be good to know. Rising earnings estimates. Apparently rising too much because they missed. Only by a cent though. That's still not bad. I'm gonna say maybe. Shared hospital services. Had a good rally today. Had a significant rally early in May. Why? What happened earlier in May? Nothing? Not much of anything? I don't really see. First quarter 2020 financial. I don't see these. Oh, no, wait, there they are. First positive quarter in a year, roughly. That's a good sign, coming out of the pandemic fairly strong. Price target $15 easy. Really? You think so? So I'm getting a little distracted by the ads. Earnings weren't bad, but they didn't communicate too well, almost like they're saving the shares for themselves and colleagues. Something's about to break. Really? You think so? I'm seeing a lot of bullish sentiment in here. That's usually a good sign. 36 gamma knife times the, I don't know what you're talking. When you start talking about gammas and stuff, like I know what they mean, but I also don't know what they mean. It's kind of French. And also, I'm not terribly important in my opinion. What about Morgan Stanley? I remember not liking Kellogg. I don't like Macy's. So I'm not going to bother looking at those. How is Morgan Stanley shaping up? Took a good drop on Tuesday. Has started coming back. Has been kind of stagnant since the start of May. Wow, that first quarter 2021 is amazing. What's the share price here? 86. kind of like this. Not Masco. I think I looked at MasterCard last time too, and I wasn't too crazy about it. What is Masco though? %68 dividend increase, really? Raises dividend to boost shareholder value. Did people not like that? How do you not like... No, wait, it's back. Why did it drop in March? Why did it drop March 10th? 20 days ago? That's roughly when earnings were. I wonder if that was a buy the hype, sell the news thing going on. Home improvement and building products. Actually, wait, home improvement and building products. That's a pretty good business to be in right now. Investors who are in the know were selling. Dropped by 6 in recent months. Alright, maybe not. What does the peanut gallery say? Oh, wait, I'm looking at comments from years ago. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it said days. No, 2 months ago. 22 days ago. No, forget it. Forget about it. Agilent, what is that? I know I've been kind of avoiding the single letter, because they're boring. They're boring, in my opinion. I mean, these revenues look boring to you? I don't think so. Application-focused solutions to life sciences, diagnostic, applied chemicals. Downward slide since April. Insights on the earnings. I'm guessing no. Retail investors even know this stock? That's a good question. Here's because 5 minutes ago I was curious to know what company held the ticket symbol for A. Oh, it's funny. I think I'm gonna go with Morgan Stanley here. A nice safe bet. Nice safe bet. Let's see. How should I don't have enough characters. How should I do this? I'm gonna misspell it on purpose. On purpose? Yes, on purpose. That looks so dumb. Okay. Step one down. Now I have to go... Actually, it's already taken... I wonder if damage that it takes from me counts. You know what? That's a very interesting question. Let's go find out. Because it's already taken 49 points of damage, but it's from me. And it got transferred... I don't know what to call it. Transferred ownership in the meantime? So, like... I don't know what to make of that. But tell you what, let's put something else up front, and then we're going to go into the arch, and we're going to see if this works. Because why bother trying to give it the damage myself when it already has the damage? No, it does not work. Newsflash, this does not work. Although, I was happy that I could be a guinea pig. For anybody wondering if this is how it works. No, it does not. No, it is not how it works. Apparently, it needs to take the damage while it is under your possession. So let's go ahead and reintroduce the damage. Jesse, what do you want? I know, yeah, you know what, that's a dumb question. I know what you want. You want pets. Oh, I should have gone to the Pokémon Center. There's one on this level, though. Yeah, sure. Let's go for the Knocked Owls. Wow, even the fact that Memento is here is scary. With the way things have been going for me, it's likely that I'll press that by accident. it just me, or does this Yamask seem surprisingly strong? I do not recall the slams doing so much damage before. Speaking of damage, pretty sure that's 49. 49 plus 24 is 53, 73, less than 78. Alright, here we go again. Bit of deja vu here. Even the fact that Memento's there makes me nervous. So, bye-bye. .38 speed. Oh, oh, no. Trying to figure out if I'm faster than those, because I'm gonna go back and train on those Wobbuffets. Gonna use them like the punching bags they are, but am I fast? Am I fast enough? And can I move faster than them? I don't remember what the speed on my. I mean, it's not against the rules to go look at the stats of the Pokemon that have died, right? So 39 speed. So this is an all-around better... Wait a minute, I'm just going to move this into this box here just to do a quick comparison. This is an all-around better... This is an all-around better Runerigus. Stats are all-around better, except for maybe special attack, but... And maybe special defense? But an all-around better Runerigus. I mean, aside from the hit I'm going to take from having to sell Alcoa, maybe this actually was all for the best. No, that was not. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and train on those, because I ain't no quitter. Gotta pay super close attention. I ain't giving up on these wobba phase. And actually, can I even get some higher level wobba phase? Alright, Destiny Bond, no attacky! Man, now everything else is gonna be over leveled because I gotta sit here grinding again. I mean, I guess that's not bad. Counter, no Destiny Bond. We are good to go. We are good to go. Super focused. Safeguard, he used Safeguard, Bomber, we are good to go. Roger. Destiny Bond is a negative. Destiny Bond is a negative. Attack at will. Fire at will. Pew 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 pew. We have mirror coat. I say we have mirror coat. Copy that. Commander, we just got fresh intel from the enemy. They have used Destiny Bond. I repeat, they have used Destiny Bond. Please evacuate the area. Thank you very much. Actually, this is bad. I need to switch. I need to switch because I can't do anything that won't result in it dying, or at least the threat of it dying. Because even if I burn it, it's so close to fainting that it might actually faint. It said it failed. Does that mean that I'm okay to attack? You know what? I'm not taking the risk. I'm just gonna wait until it uses something else. Counter! He has used counter! You are go! Cool, I got money. Uh-oh. That's okay, I got this. Actually, I don't got this, because he's a normal type, right? So that means I can't use any of my ghostly moves. I could trap him in sand. That's something. Ooh, you know what? I need to give this new Runarigus the leftovers. I just remembered. Alright, good. Don't even gonna play those games. Destiny Bond is negative. Destiny Bond is negative. 35. I wanted just one more level. We're gonna do it. We can make it. Destiny Bond is a go! Destiny Bond is a go! Please retreat. Thank you very much. That is an order! Destiny Bond does not work twice in a row? I guess not. That's good for me, I guess? Because I'm free to Hex now and let it die. Cool, cool. Although I should probably go heal up. Because I do not have much PP left. I have lost all my PP. You have lost all your PP? Oui, oui. Alright, what did I say about stopping the color commentary? It gets my head scrambled, and that's why I'm making all these stupid mistakes. Because this game is not this hard, and I am not this dumb, I swear. At least I don't think I am. I'm sure there are people that I know that will tell you differently. I should put Shadow Claw up front, because just the fact that it's not is making me nervous. That was Safeguard, right? Yes. I'm pretty sure. When does Corvusquire evolve? That's what I want to know. The question is it better to have a Corvusquire or a Corviknight for the fighting gym? Because having it gain the Steel type is not actually to my advantage, I don't think, unless they have rock moves. Unless they have rock moves, then it'll be a good defensive addition. Do they have rock moves? Probably. This game's pretty good about type coverage. I mean, I know later on they are, at least. I don't know about this particular battle. I should stop talking and start paying attention to what moves Wobbuffet's using. I know we didn't use Destiny Bond there. We used Mirror Coat. See, I am paying attention. No Destiny Bond, no Destiny Bond, you are free to engage. Mirror Coat, it is Mirror Coat. You are A-okay to go, over. Come on, just one more. Mirror Coat, it is Mirror Coat. Free to engage. Okay. Good, this is where I wanted to be. Now we're back on track. We are back on track, folks. Now, no more funny business. This gym has to go perfect. Again, I know I said at the start of this episode that I didn't want to lose anybody. I've already made the mistake of losing one to a very, very dumb, avoidable mistake. I'm not letting that happen again. So we are super focused. And here goes nothing. Well, actually, no. Let's talk to Ball Guy first. What you got for me, Heavy Ball? Nice, thanks, Ball Guy. You're awesome. Kinda, what does my potion stack look like? Okay, I have 30. Is there a better potion that I can get other than super potions? No. Although lemon, how do I get lemonades? Lemonade recovers 70. Alright, you know what? 60's gonna have to do. Super serious, let's go. This is perfection or bust. I wish I could remember what the challenge was, though. Wow, I do not remember this at all. Sounds pretty simple. If you hit a wall, rotate the stick as quick as you can to get yourself out of... Wait, am I not allowed to hit a wall? I guess not. Wait, I don't oh, I gotta rotate the stick. I thought I just had to move it. That wasn't so bad. Question is, where does that portal go? I'm fine. As I am Elon Musk! How dare you question whether or not I am okay? Get Willow wrecked! Lowering my defense. Interesting strategy. Don't know what you have up your sleeve. I'm gonna switch. I'm not liking all these leers he's throwing out. Can probably one-shot with the drill peck. Let's go. Switch back to Morgan Stanley. Give him another burn. Because he can't hit me. Fighting. Normal. Nothing. Excuse you. Oh, that's not good. That means I can't... Oh, that means I can't use my leftovers. I mean, if all you're going to do is throw out Dark-type moves, and I'm going to try to get ahead of you on that. thought the game almost froze there for a second. That was odd. Turn the entrance. Why would I want to do that? No. Let's just do a quick heal break. Easy as pie. Oh, there's 3 levels. Gym Trainer Claire. These guys can know Brutal Swing too. I know that. Surprised Will-O-Wisp misses, not misses, hits after an accuracy drop. That's something else. Oh, detect, really? Okay. There you go with the Brutal Swing. Don't mind me, I'm just noshing on these layer leftovers. Alright, come on. You're gonna faint anyway. It's your last turn of burn. Okay, not much worse for wear after that battle. It's good. Oh, wait a minute. I have to go back down here, don't I? It's gonna send me way up top. Whoa! It's pretty crazy. Yeah, Morgan Stanley's good to go again. You can't hit me, can you? Oh no, Bullet Punch. My old nemesis. So I don't think I've seen Will-O-Wisp miss yet. I know that's not how statistics work, but that makes me nervous that it's going to start missing during the gym battle. And I know that's not how that works. But still. I know that's not how chances work. I hope I have something to recover PP, because I'm going to need some of that Hex back. I should have checked beforehand. Take that, Simone. Your drill will not be the one to pierce the heavens, good sir. Huh? 10 PP to do a single selected move. Yes, that's what I want. While I'm at... Do I have any potions left? No, I must have sold them all. I figured while I was at it I would recover a little bit of health, but you know what? It's 5 points of HP. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. At least I hope not. Alright, well, here goes nothing. And I just want to check to make sure that I actually recovered. Because I am paranoid now. Yes, okay, good. Alright, here goes nothing. I'm sorry, I just want to make sure again. Double check things. Okay. Here we go. Gym battle versus Be the Bay. And you know, everyone says Nessa is Bay. Nessa's the waifu, but I don't know, I like a lady who takes care of herself. And B definitely fits that description. So, there you have it. Unshakable spirit. Won't be moved no matter how you are attacked. I think I shall test that out. Here we go. So far, so good. He has counter. He can't touch me with that. No burn misses yet, and now I'm free to just hex away. Well, I don't want to. You know what? I don't want to waste hex here. I'm just gonna try some Shadow Claws. He's already shown he has counter, but he can't use it because he can't touch me with it. Revenge won't work either. I'm gonna save the hexes for something more urgent. You just straight up know all fighting moves, don't you? Alright, so far so good. But now it's not the time to get cocky. Ooh. Pangoro Dark type. This can be dangerous. Am I faster? I don't think I'm faster. I'd like to get the Will-O-Wisp off first. Should I switch to Skyline here? No. I'm pretty sure he can't take me out in one hit. Even if it's super effective. I can't imagine. My defense is through the roof. There's no way! Now I'm the one who breaks the mold. I unfortunately can't do much damage to him, because again, he's dark. So I'm going to switch here. I'm going to switch to Skyline. I think that's a good move. Oh, I don't like how this is shaping up. Let me get a special defense drop off, and then maybe I can start sending out flamethrowers. What's that going to bring out, though? That's the question. no, no, bad. No moss. Definitely gonna use a fighting move here. I mean, I'm expecting the AI to be smart. That's probably a mistake. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Surf-fetched, okay. Not much that Surf-fetched can do to touch me either, I don't think. However, this is not the situation that I expected to be in. I should start calling out those detects. I could have easily honed claws there. Okay. Okay, this is oh, that's not the situation that I wanted to be in for the second to last Pokemon, but this is definitely the situation that I wanted to be in for the upcoming Machamp. So this isn't terrible. So here we go. It's time for Big Mons. Yeah, so I use the Airstream. I get a speed boost. Should ensure that I definitely, if I don't move first this time, I'll definitely move first next turn. Question is, I don't know if 2 hits can do it though. Well, here goes nothing. No, I'm faster. I'm faster because my animation is going first. So that means I'm going to move first in both turns. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so 2 hits is definitely going to do it. Question is, what is he going to do? Just max strike? So my speed is back to normal, so I should still move first, since I moved first last time. Yes. Flawless victory. Oh, hell yeah, you can learn Earth Power. Are you kidding? Earth Power was amazing. Can we get rid of Water Pulse or Muddy Water? I definitely want to keep Ancient Power. I like Ancient Power. Muddy Water makes me too nervous. I'm gonna keep Water Pulse. I'm gonna get rid of Muddy Water. That hit chance gets on my nerves, you know? Way to go, John Deere. Yeah, you did. Oh, that's right. The Meowth showed up in the battle, so I get extra prize money. Cool. And John Deere's evolving. Here we go. Nice. Actually, that'll be really. This will be really good for the upcoming Fairy Gym, because now I have 2 Steel types to go in there with. And I did not have that Steel typing to screw up this battle. This is literally the perfect time for this to evolve. Man, this episode's had a rough start, but now it's all coming up me. Corviknight is the Raven Pokémon. This Pokémon reigns supreme in the skies of the Galar region. The black luster of its steel body could drive terror into the heart of any foe. And I want to learn Steel Wing. Yes, you can forget an old move. Steel Wing's a good move. Goodbye, Scareface. Yeah, dumb. So I haven't been doing voices or accents much this episode. So I'll tell you what. In honor of this victory and all of the trials and tribulations that we all have taken to get up until this point in this episode, I will start doing voices for B. Question is, what should they sound like? How about? Thank you for the battle. Whew. Facing you gave me all the explanation I needed. Battling against you and your team, I hadn't expected it, but it made my heart dance. It's good to be unshakable in the face of Ball, but it's good to be moved by Ball as well. Thank you again. Take the fighting badge. I hope that you'll meet many more trainers and have many more matches in the future. And I hope that every one of those encounters will nourish your spirit. Challenger Elon Musk! Congratulations on defeating Leader B! Revenge, huh? Okay. Cool. Elon Musk is a fighter, after all. I mean, surely this episode proves that. Whew. Man, this was a hell of a time. Although, did not come out of this episode all that much worse for the wear. The only thing bad that happened here is that I now am going to take a hit on those Alcoa shares. But I'm still fairly confident the rest of the things that I am holding can come back, or at least most of them. And what is it, about $20? $20 of a hit, I assume I'm going to be taking there. Again, I don't know what it's going to open at tomorrow morning. But yeah. That's not that terrible. Also considering that everything I've had to sell so far, forcefully, I was lucky enough for it to be the things that I was up on. So none of those have I taken a loss on yet. So this is kind of this is my first setback, and being this far in with my first setback, I think is a good sign. Oh, does the next story event automatically happen when I walk out of the gym? Hi, Sonia.
Looks like my yapper really likes you, huh? Anyway, we've run into each other at a good time. You know the mural here at store inside? It's said to tell the story of the hero of Geralt as well. Though what's there today is actually a replica of the ancient art that used to be there. You tend to have surprisingly sharp insight, so I was wondering what you might think when you see the ruins.
Kaboom!
What? What in the world was that? Sounds like it came from the direction of the ruins too. Let's have a look. Come on, Yamper.
So I didn't actually want to do this story event yet. I was hoping to save that till next episode. I only wanted to come out of the gym so I could put my Pokemon back into some jobs. So we're not doing that tonight. Apologies. Bede being a bad boy is gonna have to wait till next time. Alright, let's see. Who should stay behind? I'm gonna have... I think Estee Lauder stayed behind last... No. Ew, I don't remember who stayed behind last time. Actually, I'm gonna have Estee Lauder stay behind this time because John Deere needs some levels because he's gonna be super useful for the upcoming gym fight. So these 6 can go. Well, actually, no. It depends on what the jobs are. I should have taken a look at that beforehand. It depends who's best for the jobs. Cool. Big muscles. I'm guessing that means fighting types. I don't have any fighting types. Oh, we unlocked the Hammerlock University jobs. Okay, interesting. Okay, well I don't have any fighting types. I have grass types that good at burning things come help. I don't have any fire types anymore. I have flying types. I have steel types. Yeah, Estee Lauder's gonna stay behind because... She? No, he. He does not fit any of those criteria. Wait, oh, that's right, those go to the bottom. So I have no Pokemon with big muscles. I do a Grass-type Pokemon. Just gonna send 1. Yes. Whole day. Do not have fire types. I have flying actually, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, that's 4-star, that's 3-star, so yeah, I definitely want this one to take priority. So, flying, and then, I don't know, let Skyline Champ ride on your back or something. And then the steel types, which I have one actual steel type, and then I have rock and ground, which are kind of like steel types. Sure. Okay. And that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you so much for bearing with me. If this was painful to watch, imagine how painful it was to actually do. Please, at your nearest opportunity, at your nearest opportunity, press F on any given keyboard for me if you would like, because this has been rough. But again, not too much for the wear, not too much worse for the wear. The only bad thing that was gonna come out of this episode is that hit I'm gonna take on Alcoa. But you know what? This is what I signed up for. This is the dangers I signed up for. This is the game I'm playing. So I can't say this is undue. All right. So we'll see you next time. Do have the rest of your evening, or the rest of whatever time of day you may be watching this. And then we'll see you next time. Bye bye.